So this is what information compliance looks like in most regulated organisations. Endless spreadsheets hidden away in network drives. Information compliance is really complex, difficult and really fragmented. Often it's done by lots of different people and no one can see the full picture. So with RCAT, we've simplified compliance and the analysis of complex information systems in organisations and bring it all together into a single dashboard so you can get clear visibility over your compliance gaps and the actions that you need to prioritise and implement.
As a practice, we're often engaged to help organisations lift their maturity in information management, really to help them address their business risks. In delivering an assessment, historically there was a lot of spreadsheets, a lot of Word documents, a lot of reports. That's a lot of data. So we decided there has to be a better way of doing that. So we invested in RCAT to make an online tool, the central repository that we could report per client, per sector, per system, per programme.
So I've worked as a consultant at Votar Partners now for 10 years, but before that I've worked in a range of regulated organisations, state and local government, higher education, and for regulators like the Public Record Office Victoria. So I've got a good understanding of the regulatory requirements that organisations need to meet and how to implement those in organisations as well. RCAT can be used to assess any business system that stores information, and it looks at compliance in a range of areas from information and cybersecurity, record keeping, privacy, copyright, and a range of others particularly around hosted technology.
Everyone appreciates we're in a digital era. Underpinning that is information. So an executive's role within any organisation is to ensure they're minimising their business risks. And that's where we come in with our regulatory compliance toolkit. It actually leverages and makes it visible for an executive to understand where their risks are so they can prioritise and action some of the high risk areas.
With RCAT, the first thing you would do is register your business systems and do a very quick risk assessment, which is basically answering 4 questions around the confidentiality, integrity, availability and retention requirements of the information that's held in that system. And that lets you go from your hundreds of systems to, okay, what are the top priority systems that we need to be assessing? What are those higher risk systems? And then for those higher risk ones that you're going to assess, you would look at answering a range of questions across different assessment modules. Simple yes or no answers, capturing some evidence along the way to help you explain your answers later, and then that would provide you with a compliance assessment report at the end, showing the level of compliance and where the gaps are. RCAT can provide top management with clear insights into their regulatory compliance gaps and what needs to be done to reduce their risks of information security breaches, privacy breaches, ultimately enhancing and protecting their reputation. For staff, RCAT is just really easy to use. It provides a simple, clean interface and it provides plain language explanations to help them answer the questions and to capture evidence to help them in their role, whether that be to provide evidence to auditors or their managers about how their systems comply with their regulatory requirements.
I'm really proud of the fact that our team have put together a toolkit that looks at information and business risk from a business systems level and the programme level, programmes being issued by the regulators. There's lots of complexities in every organisation. Our job is to try and simplify it and help the business move forward.
For information compliance, RCAT is a game changer. It really does provide you with clear, actionable insights in an area that was once very complex and not done well. Yeah, I think it's kind of sexy.